What's going on, guys? It's your boy Torque Crunch, and in today's video we're taking a look at the top 5 speed characters in the game of Bleach Brave Souls. Keep in mind, this is just me taking a look at the stats and skills and not really choosing. I'm not being biased. I'm just picking the best characters I believe are in the game. Trust me, there's characters in here that I'd rather choose that I like over the ones I picked, but I'm doing it for the purpose to help you guys out, especially because at the end of the month, Extreme Co-op is coming out for Global, so this will help you guys out. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the top 5 characters. Coming in at number 5, we've got ourselves Christmas Hallibell. Christmas Hallibell, as you guys could tell, was released in Christmas, and she's been really strong ever since, man. Since she was dropped, she's been one of the best speed characters, or even best characters in the game, and that's why she still manages to get into the top 5. Let's go ahead and take a look at her stats. Stamina 763, attack 543, defense 290, spiritual pressure 571, and focus 252 for an average of 484. Spiritual pressure and attack is basically the most important ones on her. They're the ones that stand out a little more. They're about average to nowadays characters. You know, they're not the best, but they're average. Soul trait is reduced recharge time minus 12%, so a pretty good soul trait for PvE. Not so much for PvP, but for PvE she does come in handy with the soul trait. Killer effect is an additional 20% damage on soul reapers, so she's gonna be getting that extra damage on them, which is a very good killer effect. Skills, she's got Sprinter, which is increased normal of flash steps, Frenzy, increased strong attack hits, Disabler, increased probability of causing status alignment. And before I continue, that skill right there is almost just as important as Frenzy to me. It's so OP on her. I almost wish they added this skill to other characters. It's so good because her third strong attack actually freezes, and with this skill added on, she almost freezes half of the time. She's like 50-50 chance of freezing. Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect plus 20, and Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20, and then Devastation, increased special move damage plus 30%. All of these skills, man, are amazing. Frenzy and Disabler coming in at the top for me, and of course, actually Havoc is very good as well. As you guys can tell from the gameplay that's going off on the screen, the increase on strong attack area of effect is actually very noticeable. Because at 6-star, it's just, as you guys could tell, the third strong attack, second strong attack, and first strong attack, they all have amazing range. Normal attack with the increase of 20% also does good. And then of course Devastation, increased special move damage plus 30% is probably one of the top skills as well, just because she is also a boss killer. She inflicts burn, which is like, it's just mind-blowing to me. Like, she gets to freeze and burn. She's really good, man. She's got really good skills, really good stats, really good special, a boss killer on top of all that. You guys see, that's why she's in the top 5 still nowadays. Even nowadays, she's still a top 5 character. Also, before I forget, the best build, because you guys did ask to add that on there, I'm gonna have to go with strong attack recharge time due to Rose being released just recently. If you've got Rose, Tag Team Rangiku, and Rukia, time skip Rukia, you can literally slap 14% recharge time, 3 of those on Hallibell. So I would say that's the best build. Add some accessories that have spiritual pressure, and she's gonna just be hitting super hard, freezing all the time because of her third strong attack and how often she'll be able to use it. So I'm gonna have to go with strong attack recharge time. That'll be the best build I would say to use on her. And yeah, that's Hallibell, man. Coming in at number 5, she's still amazing. Those titties, man. Coming in at number 4, we've got ourselves Yukio. Yukio is a newer character, you know, compared to Hallibell. He has been out for, you know, about 2 or 3 months. Stamina 798, attack 516, defense 292, spiritual pressure at 613, and focus 276. So that's an average of 499. As you guys could tell, spiritual pressure at 613 is crazy, guys. It's just so crazy. I mean, not many characters even reach 600. Attack 516 is pretty good. It's not the best. It's about a little lower than average, but you got to keep in mind he's hitting from range. So although it's not the best, it's still pretty good. You know, 516 will do some damage. He shoots from range, right? And he has so much range on it. You guys will see in the gameplay. Soul trait is weaken resistance minus 65%. It basically reduces the time on, you know, the Baragon effect, and I really don't care too much for that soul trait. It's only good for situational matters. I don't think it does that well, I guess. I would have rathered, of course, like a strong attack damage, but I guess this will do. That's why I also think he kind of was held back a bit, because he could have very well made it to the top 3. His killer effect is 20 additional damage on Soul Reapers. His skills read off as Sprinter, increased number of flash steps, Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect plus 10, Blast Zone, increased special area of effect plus 20, Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20, Devastation, increased special move damage plus 20, and then Frenzy, which is double strong attack hits. As you guys could tell, man, it's a trend. If you've got Frenzy, you're most likely, you got a better chance of getting up in the top tier kind of characters. Frenzy makes him really good, especially with Spiritual Pressure at 613 plus Frenzy. It just adds up to he hits really hard from strong attacks. The increase of range on the strong attacks, which is very helpful. Blast Zone, increased special move area of effect, and that actually is very helpful, because at first as a 5-star I used his special and it wasn't that much of range. I didn't really think they did him too well there, but then the skill increases it. He's not quite like a full screen kind of special, but it's still very large range, which is very good. And then on top of that, he burns, which is very good. He's also a boss killer, just like Holly Bell. So I like him for that as well. And then of course the normal attack damage increase plus 20. This character just has really good skills, man. Best build I would say is either a SAD, which is a strong attack damage build, or a strong attack recharge time. You can go either way. It's just up to preference, or what, you know, if you have certain character links, if you only have strong attack damage, go either way. You won't be disappointed. He's just a freaking beast. Get some accessories that will add spiritual pressure, and he's gonna be doing some immense damage from strong attacks. So go ahead and do either one of those. Coming in at number 3, we've got ourselves Yachiru. This one was actually a surprise to me. I asked a few of my people and they were telling me that she's actually very strong. Let's just get into the stats. Stamina 825, attack 602, defense 295, spiritual pressure 502, and focus at 270, which adds up for an average of 499. As you guys could tell, those are really good stats. Stamina 825, I think that has to be in the top 5 in stamina. Attack 602, she's one of the very few that gets up to 600. And then of course defense is pretty high as well. Spiritual pressure is a little lower. Focus is at 270, so it's a little above average. So those stats are amazing, guys. Soul trait, increased normal attack damage plus 20%, which is a very good soul trait. I think it's better than Yukio and Halle Bell's soul trait. So that's what she gets for that. Killer effect, 20% extra damage on hollows. Skills, she gets sprinter, increased number of flash steps. Confound Spirit adds confuse effect special move. Havoc, increased strong attack area effect plus 20. Devastation, increased special move damage plus 40%. Frenzy, increased strong attack hits. Long reach, increased normal attack area of effect plus 15%. Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20. She gets a bunch of skills and they're all very good. The Confound Spirit, it adds a confuse effect to her special, which is awesome. She's not, you know, a boss killer, but adding that on there is just gonna help out so much, you know, just especially with the extreme co-op. Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect, helps out a lot. I didn't think she had that much of a problem with range on her strong attacks, but it does help. Increased special move damage plus 40%. As you guys could tell, she's gonna be hitting much harder on her special. Frenzy, of course, is like, it makes her who she is, man. She is so damn high in attack, and then, you know, looking at her spiritual pressure, you're like, oh, that's not too good at 502, but she gets Frenzy, guys. So she is definitely, as you guys could tell, that screams hybrid build. I'm so happy she got Frenzy. It makes her the character she is, like I already said. Yeah, man, so 502 spiritual pressure is not a good way to judge her. 502 is more like 700, I would say. Long reach, increased normal attack area of effect plus 15. This is one that she really needed. I think her normal attack was not that, you know, the range was not that good. So this is very good and very helpful. Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20. She gets the normal attack damage increase from her soul trait and then an additional bruiser. So man, they just did such a good job on her. She's a perfect hybrid type character. So that would be the build I would use on her. Slap on some accessories that add on attack and spiritual pressure. Add some, let's say, put in Frenzy Ichigo's normal attack and strong attack link, and she's gonna be awesome, man. She's gonna be awesome. You could even add the new Renji, which is normal attack and recharge time. So, you know, you could do a lot of things with her, and I think the best thing to do is hybrid. That's the best build for her. There you guys have it. Yachiru coming in at number 3. Very strong character. I know that might have surprised a few of you. It surprised me. I can tell you that right now. In at number 2, we've got ourselves Dangai Ichigo. This is a very popular character. This has been out for quite a while now, and he still manages to get in the top 2. I mean, for a reason. He's such a freaking beast. Let's get into his stats. 803 stamina, 645 attack, 294 defense, spiritual pressure at 530, focus 253 for an average of 505. His soul trait is an additional 20% damage on normal attacks. So of course, man, the stats in soul trait, man, it's just so good. His attack is, I think top 3 in the highest attacks, or is it, yeah, top 3, something like that. He's got one of the highest attacks. And then of course 803 stamina. The other stats aren't like extremely high. They're not like the highest in the game, but they do compete. They're average. They're really good. They're really good stats. He also gets a killer effect of 40% additional damage on espadas. That's a very good increase. That's something that I think helps him out a lot and makes him better in situational matters as well. Skills, he gets Sprinter, which is increased flash steps, Long Reach, increased normal attack area of effect plus 15, Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 12, Berserker, increased strong attack damage plus 50%, and Bombardment, increased special move hits. Man, let's go from top to bottom. Sprinter, of course, everyone gets it. Long Reach, that's a very good move, that skill that he got. Increased normal attack damage plus 12% isn't very high. It's actually a weird number. It's not like, you know, usually you get the 20, the 10, or the 30 or 40. He gets 12%, which is kind of an odd number. And then this one right here is the one that surprised me the most. He gets Berserker, increased strong attack damage plus 50%. So, you know, if you look at the stats alone, you would think this character is best at normal attack damage build. You know, a normal attack damage build. Put 2 chappies, put 3 chappies if you can. And that's going to do him justice. That's going to be the best build possible. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case. When you get a skill that gives you an additional 50% on strong attack damage, 50% is a lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage. So it's a very good skill that he got there. And then Bombardment, increased number of special move hits, of course, is also a very good skill, because he's gonna be nuking with his special. He's gonna be hitting super hard. So with that said, man, let's get into what's the best build for him. I think the best possible build would be a hybrid. I know you guys, like I said, you guys would think normal attack damage is the best way to go with him. But if you do a hybrid build, especially with the new accessories that dropped, if you put a Pupples and a Yukio on him, he's going to be hitting, especially if you get the right rolls and stuff, he can do damage from normal attack and strong attacks. He's a very good character. I really like this. Looking at these skills, I didn't even know he had that 50% increase on strong attack damage. So keep that in mind if you have him and you're making a build and playing with him. Keep in mind that if you put chappies on him, you're getting rid of that 50%. You're not taking advantage of that 50% extra strong attack damage. So yeah, there you guys have it. That's Dangai Ichigo coming in at number 2. Coming in at number 1, this is something you guys probably already saw coming. We've got ourselves the Lost Agent version Kampachi Zaraki. This character is amazing. This came out 2 months ago or something like that with who was it, Toshiro and Ikaku. And yeah, let's just get into the stats, guys. So stamina 825, attack 575, defense 304, spiritual pressure 572, focus 250 for an average of 505. You guys saw that. I mean, it's not that I'm surprised. I already knew his spiritual pressure is at 572, but as you guys can tell, man, his attack and spiritual pressure is almost even. His soul trait is decreased damage taken minus 16%, so a very good soul trait for PvP. You guys already know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys go up against a bunch of these characters. I mean, these Kampachis in PvP, and they don't die because of that soul trait. Because he has that, everyone goes with that damage reduction type build, and he just kills it, man. His killer effect is an additional 40% damage on espadas, which is a very good one. It's also like Dangai's. Long Reach, increased normal attack area of effect plus 15. Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect plus 10. Berserker, increased strong attack damage plus 20. Devastation, increased special move damage plus 20. Poise, negates stagger effect when taking damage plus 1. Flurry, increased strong attack or normal attack hits. So as you guys can tell from these skills, they're just really great, man. They're just such good skills. The increased normal attack range is very helpful, especially, you know, because, you know, normal attacks is what you're going to want to be using with this character. Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect, is also very good. Berserker, the additional 20, it helps out because he's got really, really high spiritual pressure. This is a type of character I'm honestly not gonna say, I'm not gonna sit here and say normal attack damage all the way. Honestly, he's the type of character you can go hybrid. You can go hybrid because of that high SP and the very good skills he gets. Devastation, increased special move damage plus 20 as well. His special actually hits quite hard as well. Poise, of course, that's one of the better skills in PvP. It helps out so much. He doesn't stagger when he gets hit, and it's so funny when you see it in play. Like he's just there taking the damage, and he's just not moving, and he's just such a tank, guys. Normal attack hits plus 1 with Flurry. Of course, you guys already know. I don't have to say much other than this guy is a damn beast, man. With those normal attacks hitting twice, you get so much freaking damage from that, you know. It's so much damage. And then if you take a look at his strong attacks, his second strong attack is a buff. It's attack plus 33, defense plus 33, and focus plus 33. He gets all of those buffs with this strong attack. It does take a while to recharge. It's 40 seconds, but come on, man. If you really want to, if you save that strong attack and use it at the end, you know, for a special, he hits super hard with that. It's just ridiculous, and it is a team booster. He can also, I believe he does boost the team if you're on a co-op or something. Guys, this character is amazing. He's at 1 for a reason. Also, one thing I should mention as well is his special is a full screen radius, and he hits super hard as well. So his best builds, I would either go with NAD, normal attack damage build, or hybrid. I can't really tell you what's the best. It depends on what accessories you have and things like that. But yeah, man, if you're in PvP, I would also say just go with damage reduction. I do that myself, and he just doesn't die. Before I end the video, I do want to add a few notables, a few characters that are you know, notables that I think are good. I'm not going to get into stats or anything because the video is already quite long as it is, but I want to mention Jushiro, the new Love, the Captain Love, and Rangiku, Tag Team Rangiku are 3 characters that could definitely be in the top 5 as well. I'm not going to get into stats and stuff like I said, but all 3 of those are very good characters. So if you've got them, they should also help you out a lot in the extreme co-op. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you can, please slap the like button. It helps me out a lot. It lets me know that you guys enjoyed this and that you guys want to see more of these. Anyways, that was it. Top speed characters in the game. You guys take care. Good luck on extreme co-ops.